Can I just give a shout out to that theme music?
It's so good.
I want the actual full version. I don't want this 15 seconds. I want I want the 4-minute, 12-second version.
The album version,
the soundtrack.
Yeah, with the lyrics. The lyrics will be great. I can
the
imagine.
Club
I'll write some
remix.
fun lyrics to it on the big 12-inch vinyl. Hi, everybody.
Burke does our music, in case anyone's wondering. It's all Burke.
It's Burke. He's a great musician.
Yes.
So
we're here to talk about trailers because we love trailers.
We love trailers.
We love trailers.
And we love talking about them.
Yeah,
we do. We're having a reaction.
Gonna have a reaction.
While we react, you guys should be subscribing.
Yeah.
Subscribe, comment.
We're shooting for 5 million subscribers, so you could help us get there.
Yeah.
By Tuesday. It is Saturday. So you get 3 days.
That's gonna be a lot of work. All right. A lot of fake accounts.
Yeah, crank up those fake accounts, everyone.
Yes. But seriously, if you subscribe, then you'll know when we're doing our live broadcast. You'll know when these come out. So it's definitely worth it because we release a lot of content because we cannot shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we do our regular podcast, which is a longer version of what we talk about, whether it's a movie, a TV series, or a theme of some sort. We do a shortened version of our podcast. We also do these trailer reviews, and we do many other things. So it's shortcuts, which are really fun. Which is we do separately. We do reviews of movies that we don't necessarily think the whole podcast has to be about that movie
because we know you're all busy people. Yeah. It's like, so we have like a 5 or 10 minute version of what normally is like a 45-minute podcast. But, if you want more detail and you're interested in the movie that you watch, you can then, listen to the podcast.
We also do cooking show and we have dance instruction and like hair and makeup style.
Fun.
I show people how to do eyeliner and makeup, like different products that I use. And
right. It's really good.
People seem to like it.
He's into sculpting. He's a sculptor.
Yeah. Burke does a very good smoky eye.
Mm.
a little bit over on the rouge, Burke, but we'll talk about that after the show.
Oh my.
So what are we talking about today? What's the movie?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's Meandre.
Well, maybe they say it in the trailer. Should we roll that
maybe
trailer?
They say it. That's a good idea.
Should we roll that beautiful bean footage?
Yes, we're going to do Meandre, which I probably spelled wrong. But hey, there you go.
Spelled it right. Excellent.
For a change. Okay, so we're going to watch Meandre. Let's do that.
Roll it.
Roll camera.
Where's Jimmy with the roll button? Is Jimmy there?
Jimmy is very slack.
Roll that trailer.
Jimmy's having a macchiato.
Why we sit here awkwardly for Jimmy to do his job.
He's sleeping.
Jimmy, God. I think he got it this time. Okay, here we go.
This was a theater!
It's creepy.
Putain, c'est quoi ça?
Wow. Okay. So you remember that movie Cube?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
It's what is it with the French and their little claustrophobic weird? I mean, it looks like the entire, which I admire the follow through of creating a film that looks like it's entirely inside air ducts.
Right.
Which is
containment
Yeah.
horror.
It's all about
Containment horror. Isolation.
claustrophobic feeling. But yeah,
Yep.
Cube is a Canadian film, and then I'm thinking of the Spanish film that came out last year. I think it was called The Platform, which was sort of like that. Like you're in this
Yes.
sort of surreal, all building which can't really exist, and you're just fighting off. And obviously, in that, I can kind of get by with my French, but basically, it said your only option is to advance, is to move forward.
Right.
You've got to keep going, and you have to go through the next whatever it is, a flamethrower or spikes or whatever it is.
Like
I'm a
live
sucker for these
video
kind of
game.
things.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love game horror movies, like where you're trapped in a
an
maze.
escape room kind
Yes.
of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Or
it's
you have
also-
a device that will blow up your head if you do it wrong,
Right.
stuff like that.
Also, there's what they call torture porn in a way, where it's a screaming woman who's being subjected. I think a lot of times these films some of them kind of approach this weird sort of troubling fetish thing. It's like somebody just, I mean, I don't know if it's fun for me to watch people being tortured and, being cut up and torn up and,
Well, it was like Saw and Hostel. I mean, those are sort of like that kind of thing, and it's its own sort of subgenre of horror.
Yeah.
And what you either want to watch that or you don't. Like that film No Escape was the same thing. So, which I watched recently, and they're varying degrees. I mean, they're usually pretty well made in the sense that they're competently made and they have a lot of intensity and you're sort of into it. But yes, it's a grim experience. It's not a pleasant thing because pretty much everybody's going to die except maybe one person. But a lot of times everybody dies.
Everybody dies, or there's a one person that has been underestimated the entire time, and then they have their moment by living past everyone else. But for some reason, I love that formula. I like the group of people stuck inside a game and they're all trying to survive and do it their way or team up or not do, it is literally like an escape room that, it's life or death. I don't know. The only thing it looked like she was kind of like half naked, which, why do the women always have to be half naked in these things? But, it's French.
But it's, if there's
French.
something clever about it. The thing about escape rooms in reality, back before the pandemic, when you could go to escape rooms, we had a lot of fun in escape rooms. It's fun. It's not, I mean, you're not going to get killed if you don't escape. And to me, the fun part of it is the cleverness of it. And it's like what they call locked room mysteries or whatever, or these room games where you have to unlock the mystery and unlock the door and escape and get out. And this, I don't know, it just seemed like this just had the same, like in Cube, it had those wires that would come through and cut you into pieces. And this one seemed like it had all these kind of, okay, here's the barbed wire room, here's the the fire room, here's the water flush room, and it's, I don't know, it just, I don't know.
It's not your game. It's not your game.
It's
not
my
your
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, again, if it's clever, it could be good. And also sometimes, like that film, The Platform, actually, believe it or not, had like a social message. Like sometimes they can have a message. I'm not sure if this one is going to have that. This feels just like a survival movie.
Yeah.
But if you're in the mood for that, it certainly looks like it's well made, competently done, and well filmed. So.
And it looks
If
like
it's
it has
your
some
bag.
twists and turns. I mean, it looked like, I guess the whole point is to try and get out of this maze, this tunnel maze, but it looks like they've thrown in either other people or creatures that are out to get you.
Monster looking thing, or alien. Maybe it's maybe this is a test by an alien race. Maybe she got abducted by aliens and this is putting her through some kind of a survival.
Kind of like what we do with rats, put them in a maze, see if they get out.
If Tom Skerritt pops in, doing a Dallas reprise.
Yeah.
What happens?
Yeah.
So
I think if you're in the mood for that, if that's your thing, you're going to watch it. If but
it's my thing. I watch it. And, I like to watch these things.
I like it unless it gets too sort of torture porny. Like if it gets too gory and too mean,
it doesn't look like it's gonna be that gory.
They can make these movies and keep them sort of clever, and I like that. But if they get mean and really gory, like some of the later Saw films, it was just a excuse to cut up people and stuff like that.
The mean-spirited thing is what gets to me, and also I just don't like seeing women being gored and killed and mutilated. It's like some people there's some people who are like, yeah, I want to see it and watch women get tortured and beat up and cut up and killed and stabbed and I don't know. I don't want to see it. I don't want to.
Right.
What about men being tortured and killed?
Yeah, I don't like that either. But I mean, it just seems like there's such a focus in a lot of horror films on women screaming and being being victimized. And
Yet they're often the last woman standing at the end, final girl.
But when I get the impression from a film that this is being done as a sort of a fetishistic thing, like there's some people who like to see women being tortured for some reason, and it just, when I sense that about a film, I'm like, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to see that.
Don't go in there.
Not going in
Don't
there.
make me do it.
Yeah. No, I understand that. I hope that's not the
totally
case.
get it.
I hope that's not the case with this. Who knows? Again, we're talking about the trailer, and we're not reviewing the film. We have no idea what the film.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows if the whole movie takes place in there? If she just wakes up. Usually, these movies, they wake up and like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Maybe there's
that
a
might be
prologue
1/3
to
of the film or something.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
never know.
Yeah.
It could be a musical up until then.
Yeah.
You never know. But anyway, I think it looks well made, and
Interesting concept.
I'll give it a shot.
Well, part of the reason that you might want to watch it is to find out what the hell's happening. What is this place?
Yeah.
What is she going through? Why is she there? Who are the people that put her there? And what does what's the goal? What's the point? So
Now, and also Meandre, is that a name, or is that does that mean meander in French?
I wonder if that's a maze. Maybe it means maze. And
I think it
makes
means
sense.
I think that's a French word for maze. I
think it
have
is.
a feeling.
The maze. We're not French,
You
so
don't-
if
you don't
please comment.
You
Let
don't
us
think
know.
you don't think it's meander? I'm just going to meander around here for.
I'd like
2
to watch
hours?
a film about meandering.
This really slow paced. She hangs out forever. There's coffee, crumpet, the croissants. Anyway.
Well, it does mean meander in French. I just entered it into the
Nice.
Meander porn.
yeah.
Maybe it's really maybe it's leisurely paced. That would be interesting.
Maybe it's just endless shots of a woman crawling through tunnels. That's it.
The
That's
word
all we
maze
got.
in French is labyrinthe. So
There you go.
Ah,
It
yes.
could have been
That's a
called that.
yeah.
Fancy word,
Interesting.
that labyrinth.
Well, that
Okay,
comes out in
then.
June, so we'll check it out. At least
We'll let
Kathy
you
and I
know.
will. Burke will.
Mark and I will watch anything.
Well, if it's good, tell me. And you know what I like. You guys
Absolutely,
know
of
what I can
course.
handle and what I can't
Yeah.
handle.
Yeah.
What makes me
If
cry.
it's well made, I know you'll.
Oh, Mark to cry.
I don't want to watch it. But
Bring
you guys
this-
know
bring
what
a Kleenex.
you know what I like. So if it's good,
Absolutely.
All right.
and
Good,
I
we'll check it
keep
out.
saying that I don't like the gore movies, but then Hereditary is one of my favorites, and there's a
That's
lot of
right.
people who love horror films who can't even watch that. So
Sometimes they're just good enough to get through there.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Till next
Cool.
time.
Meandre.
Bye.
thanks.
The Earth is invaded by indestructible moon